Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, producer, co-host, Nick Earnshaw, and we're getting ready for Phillies baseball. Red October is upon us. Good morning, Dave Klemic.
Caffeinated, activated, ready to roll. How you guys doing?
All right, man. Good to see your smiling face.
Yeah.
Nick Earnshaw.
Billy Schwein.
He looks good in red, doesn't he, man?
You guys do. I'm. It's kind of sad I was left out.
So
of
you didn't get the memo. You didn't get the memo.
The memo. I'm wearing my locker room stuff.
That's okay.
It's all right.
We got to
man.
get you a shirt.
So Nikki and I are wearing our we own the East. What was this say?
This is for the division
the
championship.
division
t-shirt.
championship. Went into a store, bought it yesterday, and
Yep.
and Nikki, you wore yours yesterday.
Yeah, I've worn it 2 days
Full
in a row.
disclosure.
Two
But
days in a row.
That's fine because you want the Phillies to win,
Oh, I'm all in.
and
Billy.
you're all in.
all in.
I love it.
all in.
He's like superstitious, I guess.
To me, the biggest subject of them all was that was a $40 T-shirt. when I was growing up,
They
a
get
winter jacket cost
Right?
$40.
Right.
Back in the day.
It
Now
hurt.
a T-shirt costs $40.
But I wanted to be. I got to get into it, man.
You have
You
to.
have to get into it. And
You have to budget for this time of the year. You got a budget, Billy.
but with a 9-year-old daughter, it's tough.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
trust me, man.
Yeah.
And speaking of budget, man, these ticket prices are through the roof.
Woo.
And you know what? I think I think the New York Mets fans are going to be down and en masse. I got a bad feeling we're going to see a repeat of the Knicks Sixers series. It better not.
It better not be,
I'm
Billy.
going to be so upset if there's a lot of Mets fans.
I
in
am
this stand.
so sick and tired of seeing blue and orange in our stadiums.
Oh
I'm
my
sick
God.
and tired of it,
the
Billy.
Knicks and the Mets.
The Mets. The Mets.
The
Are you
stinking
kidding
Mets.
me? Are you kidding me?
In Mets.
That was from
Friends.
Friends.
It's Joey.
You know what? I got to be honest with you. When the Sixers Knicks series that game, I was never so upset. I felt dirty. I couldn't believe our town allowed all those Knicks fans into the Wells Fargo Center.
Put a bad taste in your mouth. Like, what are they all doing here? I don't think it's going to be as prevalent as the Sixers because I feel like people kind of.
It's a weekend. The Mets
I
fans
know,
got money.
but listen, people weren't as committed to the Sixers as they are with the Phillies. Like people believe in this team. I believe in this team.
And
You believe in this team.
Well, and that's going to get us to our text board question of the day at 609-403-0973. Dave, are you nervous or are you confident in this series with the Mets? Are you nervous or are you confident? 609-403-0973. Are you nervous or confident? I got to tell you, I'm nervous because the Mets, the way they won, they were 10 games back. They were in July. I don't even know what their record was. They were like, remember we were laughing at them. The Mets stink. And then all of a sudden, Dave, they come out of nowhere to make the playoffs. And then they win in dramatic fashion up in Milwaukee. They could be a team of destiny. I hate to say it.
No, I'm not nervous about the series only because I don't even really look at the competition. I look at what our players do. Our Phillies team is, in my opinion, we have one of the most talented rosters in baseball.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I feel like really great players show up during great time, important times. I think I'm not nervous about it at all.
And Nick, I know what are you?
They have momentum
Oh,
right
are
now.
you kidding me?
So
I am
well,
so confident.
you've been telling Mike Gill for the last month that the Phillies are going to win the World Series.
Oh, here we have
as
a
bad
bet.
as they played.
We have a bet.
Because the Mets have been the hottest team since the All-Star break.
They've had a good
And
second
then
half.
behind them are the Padres.
Yeah, they've had a good second half. But the Phillies, this is their year. I feel it, Billy.
You feel it?
I am so over the moon confident in this Phillies
Dave,
team
I
this
wish you could
weekend.
give me some of that juice.
Yeah, you gotta relax over there. You're always nervous, Billy, over there.
Mets have momentum. The Phillies have it's like driving race cars. They got a little. They have some momentum right now, but they don't have the race cars.
Yeah, and they have
got
Corda
the
Sengo on the mound today.
And,
who hasn't pitched? Hasn't pitched.
He pitched one game all year.
On my birthday.
In July, right?
Against the Atlanta Braves.
Well, what's your date?
July 26th.
I'm the 21st.
I know. We're July
He pitched
babies.
one game. If
One
the Phillies
game.
don't come out. And by the way, I do like what JT Realmuto said in an interview. He did say all the right things. We got to put the ball in play. We got to go deep in counts. They've obviously been told, Nick, right? Because this team notoriously famous for striking out a lot. Go deep in counts, steal bases, play fundamentally sound baseball. He was saying all the right things. Now they got to go out and execute. But at least they know it's in their head.
They know what to do. I mean, they know what happened last year. The bats totally went silent. If the bats go silent, this team has no shot. I mean, they were paid. All these guys getting paid $100 million, $300 million on the team. The Turners of the world, the Harpers, the Schwarbers, the Real Mutos. They got to show up. I mean, this is the year where they really got to go for it. I mean, they won the division. They got the first round bye. They have home field here in the NLDS. You're playing the Mets. Oh, how can you not be fired up to play the Mets? Never happened in the history of baseball. These two teams never met in the postseason. I mean, the juice has got to be flowing. They've been here, done that before.
That's another amazing stat. The fact that neither one of these teams have been good at the same time, pretty much.
Isn't
never
it
faced each other since they've been in the league since 1962.
It's weird. I can't believe they never faced off. I mean, this is historic, Billy.
In 1976, the Phillies had 101 wins. The Mets had 86. In 1986, the Phillies had 86 wins. The Mets had 108. In 2006, the Phillies had 86 wins. The Mets had 97. In 2007, that's when the Mets had that
They
big.
choked.
They had that. They were 7 games up. The Mets were 7 games up. It was on September 12th.
Yep.
And by the morning of September 30th, they were in a dead tie with the Phillies. We had 89 wins. They had 88. They lost on the last day of the season.
Yep. There's nothing better.
Couldn't happen to a nicer team.
Yeah.
Jeff Dowling was probably.
Do you think he even watched the game?
He can't even name 5 players in the current team.
Did Mr. Matt even watch the game?
We're going to get the Mr. Matt.
You can't be.
We're going to get the Mr.
You can't
Matt.
be a Negadelphian without being negative either.
No, that's right. You can't.
I'm letting him know right
I think
now.
we're going to change his name to Mr. Positivity.
Yeah. Even
He's
his
got a
wife was like, "I've never seen him this
that was
positive."
that was the funniest thing. So we had
Yeah.
Scallas last week.
Yeah.
I said, PJ, you're not even that. You haven't been that negative. And she goes, I don't even know who he is anymore.
Yeah.
His wife said.
Now he's getting famous for being negative, and
he's not
being
even negative.
All right, 2008, the Phillies had 92 wins. The Mets had 89. And then in 2022, the Phillies had 87 and the Mets 101. So they've been
Never lined up.
The stars were never in a line.
No, this year they are. And I just want to I need Frank the Tank to be putting up videos of him freaking out about the Mets choking the whole series. I need that. That's my fuel. That should be Phillies fans' fuel, Billy.
Now, Dave, as a professional athlete, when you go into opposing team stadium, the only way to shut the crowd up is what? Get ahead early.
Yeah.
Score early and often.
My experience with this, I have an anecdotal piece of experience. I scored on the first play of the game against Boston College, right?
Right.
And I feel like
Was it at Boston? Was it at
BC?
BC?
Yeah. So opening play of the game, I went like 58 on a PCP, corner post. Okay, whatever. No, whatever. And the place went silent. I felt like we had momentum on that crowd.
Right.
Like for the next first 2 quarters. We were like first half, we had momentum on that crowd. They were kind of like, I don't want to get too loud.
See, it is kind of cool though. If
Yeah.
if the Mets fans show up en masse, right, and the Phillies get out to a big lead, then that actually turns into fun.
Yeah.
Because then you can just sit there and needle and razz the Mets fans.
Yeah.
In a nice way.
Like they think
Wink, wink.
oh man, maybe we were too loud and we gotta do something different. So don't be so loud because he just scored on us really loud. So I mean, like
Right. So
it's
you
like,
just quieted the crowd,
you
shut
just-
them up.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
In
what you want to
your
do.
face.
PCB, TCB, taking care of business. That's what you did, Dave.
Yeah, then you put the little
Yeah.
sign
Yeah.
in front of it and you light them
Like,
up.
So I do want to acknowledge the passing of 2 greats in Philadelphia. One, the greatest, Pete Rose, he passed away. And, I don't know. We're not going to have time to debate it. We'll go on the other side. But now that Pete Rose is passed, I mean, obviously people were like, should he be in? Should he be in? My opinion has actually changed. My brother was a staunch opponent of having him in, and I was the other way. I think I've changed. We'll get your take on the other side because we have to do some business. But Dikembe Mutombo and Pete Rose passed away.
Two
same
legends.
day, right?
Yep. Same exact day. One in the morning, you found out the news, and one at night. Just two absolute legends in Philly sports history. Crazy.
And then I want to acknowledge the Flyers. I wanted to mention this last week, but I kind of got sidetracked. But what Tortorella has done for Guy Gaudreau and the Gaudreau family. Now, come be a coach. Get your mind away from it. Come to the rink when you're familiar with the rink. He was a coach.
Yep.
He coached several years. Guy Gaudreau did, the father of Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau. And I think the Flyers organization deserves a tip of the cap.
100%. I mean,
Tortorella in particular, he's the one that reached out.
Yep.
So his dad's a coach.
He's helping coach. Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Isn't that unbelievable?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. During training camp, he's been in coaching, helping out with the Flyers organization.
My brother worked with Guy at Woodbury Nissan when they sold cars, and I played against Guy several times in the A-League hockey league over there at the Centrum where the old practice facility used to be.
Total class by the Flyers.
Total class. All right. So we got a great show lined up. Scott Eyre, the 2008 World Series champion.
Coming out of the bullpen.
Coming out of the bullpen for Tommy Greene today on the mound with Tommy Greene filling in and coming out of the bullpen is Scott Eyre, brought to you by Blitz's Market. And then, of course, Mr. Negadelphia. Dave.
He's fishing at Pulaski on the Pulaski River. Sent me a
new
picture.
spot every week.
I'm surprised he's not going to the Phillies game.
Guys, we should go up to the Pulaski River one time and go fishing.
Where's the Pulaski River?
It's by Syracuse. We should go. This is where I had my bachelor party. And it was really fun. I know he's having fun.
You have a good time like cooking hot dogs with you two guys?
Yeah, man, we did.
By
Wednesday night.
the chimney? Just the two of you guys?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
It was fantastic. Got a good workout in. Pumping.
Yeah. We're productive.
Arnold Schwarzenegger over there.
Yeah, look at these guns.
All right, we got a great show. Let's get it going. First half of the show, we'll talk Phillies baseball. Of course, we're on StreamYard and the YouTube channel. You can check us out. We're wearing our red. We own the East. Nick and I, and of course, Dave here. We'll get him into the groove. And then the second half of the show will be dedicated to the Philadelphia Eagles. And they've got problems. They got problems.
I have never, ever seen more podcasts and things dedicated to the Eagles and how scary, like how bad they are right now, like how bad it is.
Halloween's right around the corner.
No way. That bad. It's way worse than I perceived it.
Yeah,
like the way that other people are talking about it. Holy moly!
No way, PJ's positive.
There's no way. There's no way.
Like I heard Deshaun Jackson, who loves Jalen Hurts, and Deshaun Jackson was like, man, this is bad. Like, wow.
All right. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process. From contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call. Chris Mooney, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422, whether commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, or financial planning, divorce, or financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you today. Give them a call right now, 609-263-7422. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The playoffs continue on ESPN Radio.
Out of here! A 3-run go-ahead home run for Pete Alonso.
The New York Mets, fresh off of a wild card win, go head-to-head with the NL East champion Philadelphia Phillies. It's game one of the best of 5.
It's Red October
Phillies playoff baseball. It's the NLDS. Phillies Mets. Later today on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 4 p.m.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? So you've got an oil change coming up. You can go farther and save on full synthetic with our oil change special. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Valvoline Advanced Full Synthetic with an STP Extended Life oil filter for just $35.99. Get the parts you need when you need them at AutoZone or AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
97.3 ESPN has teamed up with Seize the Deal for incredible weekly offers from some fantastic local restaurants. Here's this week's big deal.
Get a $50 gift card, good for use at Provenza Restaurant and Event Center on Wellington Avenue in Ventnor for just $25.
This great deal is on sale now at seizethedeal.com. Hurry, chances are this deal will sell quickly. For more info on this great deal, go to seizethedeal.com.
Seizethedeal.com.
You're listening to Locker Room with Billy on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Kid, rubber tree plant. All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw. I love it.
Very talented.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. All right, let's go Phillies. I'm getting pumped up. We got our red Phillies shirts on here. We own the East. Got to check us out on StreamYard or YouTube, the YouTube channel.
Twitter X
platform. And before we went on break, I asked you what your thoughts are on Pete Rose. I'm going to start off with you because I don't know. Dave kind of alluded to me a little bit, but I want to start with you. What is your feeling on Pete Rose?
I believe he should be in the Hall.
Right. You know he created the cardinal sin.
Yeah.
You don't bet on your sport.
Yep. Well,
and then after he did, he refused to
admit it,
and then apologize. He was stubborn for a long time.
He was. But if you look at where the game is at today and all the sponsorships, bet on baseball now, it's a little hypocritical that you're not going to put him in. I mean, the guy owns the record for most hits in Major League Baseball history. He has been one of the greats of the game. I don't care. Off the field, bet on his own team. Okay? Bet on his own team. He should be punished. I think he was punished enough for a long, long time. Guy made some mistakes. I get it. But you are supposed to have the museum of baseball in Cooperstown with all the history of the game.
And that was Mike Gill was texting me. He said, you got to tell the story. It's a museum to tell the story. Now, Dave, I like what you said. You said you like giving people second chances. Yeah. Look, the only thing, he wasn't repentant for what he did initially.
Put on the plaque. Put on the plaque that he betted on baseball. Put it in there.
And
tell the story.
Tell the story.
But he should be in the Hall of Fame. In my
O.J.
opinion.
Simpson's in the Hall of Fame. I was just there. The guy's a murderer.
Right.
He's in the Hall of Fame. He was he a great football player?
He was exonerated for that.
He was exonerated.
He wasn't proven guilty.
He was guilty. He also lost his civil case.
Right.
He was guilty. Right. So he's guilty. He's a murderer, and he's in the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose, who made a phenomenally bad decision and wouldn't apologize about it. He should be punished, and he was punished. Yes. But he's part of the history of the game. Now, if you go to the Hall of Fame about football, right? That's Canton, Ohio. It's the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's not the NFL Hall of Fame.
Right.
The Major League Baseball can do its punishment to him.
Right.
The Hall of Fame, I don't think should.
Here's the thing, though.
Well, no, I'm on the same page with you, Nick.
Here's what I want to add. I was just in Cooperstown again this summer. Right. Went up there. They have like a history of the game, like a museum part, not where all the plaques are and stuff. Pete Rose is in that part. So you're going to have him upstairs, but not downstairs. It's just hypocritical in my estimation. Well, and I think you got to put him in with where betting is gone now to where we're at.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
That's legal now, too. Listen, I agree with you 100%. My stance was before gambling became such a big part of the game now. Before that, I was always saying, no, he doesn't deserve it.
And I might have been, on the same page.
But now that there's gambling on every phone, every app, all these outlets where you can gamble, it's even in the stadiums.
Yes. So
he's in.
He's in my book. He should be in. Should be in.
All right. Let's talk about the game itself. Who's on the mound? Sanjay
Kodai Senga. Kodai Senga.
Now, Kodai has pitched one game this year.
One game?
He's got a 3.38 ERA, but the only one game he got hurt. He was hurt for the most of it. Yes. He's not a bad pitcher.
He's a great pitcher.
But the Phillies need to start early. They got to score first, and they got to get ahead of this guy. They got to win. They have to win this. This is a must-win game.
Yeah, game one is very, very important.
It sets the tempo. Number one, the crowd will be the Mets fans that do make it into the stadium. If we beat them, and I'm saying like if we score 4 runs, that should be good enough with Wheeler on the hill.
Yeah, I
4
think
runs.
So. Listen, Wheeler, a former New York Met. He left the Mets to come to Philadelphia.
That's right.
And I told the story yesterday on the Bash. Do you remember the story that the Mets made him pay to watch his own team in the postseason in 2015 when he was injured?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
he was injured.
He was injured. They made him pay a ticket to watch his own team that he plays for to watch a postseason because he was hurt. He had to pay his own way. Yeah. So there's a little juice, I'm sure, behind Zach Wheeler today playing against his old team.
What makes this such a good series is the close proximity. I wrote on 97.3 ESPN.com that it's only 94 miles to the north. Right? It's right there. And Mets fans come. There's Mets fans in this area. Look at Mr. Met Jeff Allen.
I know.
He's a Mets fan. He lives there. There are Mets fans in the Atlantic City North. Like from our studio goes all the way up to Tom's River.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Mets fans up there. I just bought my car from Tom's River Volkswagen. All the people that work there are Mets fans.
94 miles. They're driving
down the turnpike.
Yeah.
I remember going and playing St. Louis in Kansas City, and we flew. I'm like, why are we flying? This is like it's a not very far drive. Like we could just drive there, save the money. I'm trying to think how to save them.
Phillies fans travel really well. We've seen this with the Eagles. We've seen it with all sports. They travel really well. The Citibank, what's it?
Citi Field.
Citi Field up there. That's not an easy field to get to.
No, it's pain. So it might be easier for Mets fans to come to Citizens Bank Park. But here's the thing: the Phillies are the most expensive, on average, the most expensive postseason ticket right now.
Is that right?
Yes. So it's more. The average is more than Citi Field, the Mets. So maybe Phillies fans will travel up to Citi Field as well. You never know.
See, I don't know who I can fault. Who do you fault for? Like the ticket prices are so high. It's going to price out a lot of people.
Well,
You're going to the games.
I am going to the games.
You want to tell people what you spent for you get a seat, though. Right?
Yeah, I got to see. Yeah, I spent $350, but that's because of the fees. Right, the fees get you. That's where they get you. They're made up.
Okay, so you're buying it from Ticketmaster?
Yeah, you have to go on the secondary market.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. But the actual ticket isn't.
No, that's why they did the lottery. Right. The lottery. I never got an email, by the way. PJ did on the sports pack. You got an email. I never got an email back. I did the lottery. All right. We're still going anyway because, we got to go up in the nosebleeds. We got to make sure not enough Mets fans are showing up. All right, I did my part.
Who's the one guy on the Mets that you have a
Pete Alonso.
He doesn't bother me. He bothers me. Never bothers.
He bothers me. He's
early market. I don't like the uniforms. That orange and blue. I hate that.
It reminds me of the Knicks. I can't see these orange and blue coming into the stadium on their high horse. The New York fans just irk me. They're just nauseating, really. Nauseating.
Pete Alonso said 2 outs at the top of the ninth. Yeah, just the blue crew.
I don't like New York fans. Hold on a minute. For this reason, just think about it. All the bandwagon people are Yankees fans, right? They're all bandwagon. So these are the non-bandwagon people that actually are New York people. You know what I mean? So you kind of got to go, kind of like them a little bit.
But they're just division rival, Dave.
Everybody
division rival.
What would you rather be? The team of destiny or the team that's holding on like dynasty? Destiny or dynasty? How about that?
I mean, you got to be destiny to turn into dynasty, right?
Right, but would you be the chaser? The chase.
The Phillies are now the hunted. The Phillies are now the hunted.
Right.
I mean, obviously, we always like being the underdog.
Phillies are obviously favorite to win tonight.
But yeah, they are. But the Mets are hot, so you can't count them out totally.
And here's another factor, Dave, because since you're a pro athlete, a former athlete, the payroll. How about the Detroit Tigers?
I know
their payroll. Ready for this? 26-man roster. $18.8 million. Josh Hader, one man on the Astros, $19 million.
It's crazy.
Is that unbelievable?
Yeah.
And they eliminated the Astros.
Remember when who was it? Florida, who had the Tampa Bay had the roster was like less than a single, and they were less than a single Yankees player, and then they made the World Series. That's ridiculous. They should have a cap. There should be a cap, just like in football.
The payroll.
It's the payroll.
Moneyball.
All right.
No, it's stupid.
On the other side, we're going to talk with 2008 World Series champion Scott Eyre, coming out of the bullpen for Tommy Greene, brought to you by Blitz's Markets. By the way, Tommy lives in Columbus, North Carolina, and his town. I've been talking to him on the phone. Devastated. He didn't have phone service for like 3 or 4.
He's doing okay.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
Good.
His house wasn't that damaged, but everything around him, he lucked out. But we'll get him on the hook, and we'll talk to him about what it was like going into the playoffs, right? What's that feeling? The preparation, everything. We'll get his take on it. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office and Chris Mooney a call, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. We love it there, right, Dave? I mean, the Eagles pregame show, the food, the ambiance, everything. You can't beat it.
Still have the palm trees up.
Yeah.
Yes.
La Scala's Beach House is in Brigantine and opened last summer to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian-American and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Scott Eyre. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Ryan Radke here from Westwood One. Mike Golick and I are set to bring you Sunday Night Football this week from the Steel City when Justin Fields and the Steelers host Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. Dallas is 2-2, coming off a critical win over the Giants, while the Steelers look to bounce back from their first loss of the season. Join us for what should be a great matchup. It's the Cowboys at the Steelers on Sunday Night Football.
Listen to Sunday Night Football. Coverage begins at 8 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee. Those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning. Those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again, again and again. Call and again, again and again.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like GE Profile. Save space and time with the new combo washer and dryer and do it all in one machine. And with technology, the right amount of detergent is automatically added to every wash. Laundry day is a whole lot smarter with the GE Profile Ultra Fast Combo with Smart Dispense only at the Home Depot. Right now, save up to $1,600 and financing on select appliances with fall savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing about September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Jersey Cow, a great place for the family to hang out and eat ice cream. At Jersey Cow, everything is homemade, small batch, right here in South Jersey with only the best ingredients. Enjoy Jersey Cow in Northfield and Brigantine with all the fall flavors, bringing back popular classics while introducing some future favorites as well. For the best ice cream with constantly rotating flavors, come taste the best homemade delicious ice cream made right at Jersey Cow. Visit every day from noon till 10 at both Northfield and Brigantine locations. Ice cream, a year-round thing at Jersey Cow.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwab on 97.3 ESPN.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, and producer Nick Earnshaw. We're having fun getting ready for Phillies Mets today, 4:08 first pitch. And now it's time to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Market in Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the Locker Room, get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. That's Blitz's Markets. Filling in for Tommy Greene today, coming out of the bullpen, 2008 World Series champion, relief pitcher Scott Eyre. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome him in all the way from North Carolina. Good morning, Scott Eyre.
What's up, fellas?
You like our glasses? It's our
I do like your glasses. Where's Dave? Dave, where's your glasses?
I gave them my
glasses.
glasses.
I thought you had an extra pair. All right, well, I got to take these off because I just.
This is more fun when I can see you guys now. Hi, Cooper.
I can't even see the board.
Hi, Cooper. You gotta be down.
First and foremost, Scott, how you doing down there? You know you're in the path of that hurricane, and we talked earlier this week, spoke a couple times. You lost your cell service. You didn't have running water. That's got to be hard for the family, man.
Yeah, but we're still lucky. I mean, I think I texted you to look up like Chimney Rock and Lake Lure area. Like the entire little town of Chimney Rock is just literally washed away and in the water now. Bunch of old little buildings. The entire town is just devastated. Lake Lure's got, it'll take years to clean up that lake with all the logs in it from trees and houses and everything else that's in it. It's, we lost power for I was in Utah visiting my mom for her 70th birthday when it happened.
Happy birthday!
My wife and my younger son were at the house with no power and no internet for 5 or 6 days. And when I got home, we went and got a generator. Lucky enough to find one. Did that for about a day and a half, and then the power came back on, and we just got our internet back on yesterday. So, but there's still most of the little town near us. We live in Columbus, and right around it is Tryon and Landrum. Tryon has no power still. So, the head baseball coach at the high school I'm at, his wife and 2 kids, they have a generator, but no hot water. They have some power here and there for lights. And, I think
we take that stuff for granted. Having running water alone. I mean, can you imagine not having running water?
Yeah. And that's what, like you said, it's awful for us, but there's people so worse. Like I actually my wife and I found we have a place here called the Tryon International Equestrian Center called TIAC. It's a big, huge equestrian center. I went through a closet and I gave home my old Phillies fantasy camp sweatshirts, a bunch of other sweatshirts, some older sweatpants that I just don't wear anymore that are still nice and stuff. But we took a whole bunch of clothes, some blankets, a couple comforters in, and a can opener. You don't think about it, but they have all this canned food, but you can't open it. So little things like the lady
you can't use an electric can opener.
The lady walked up to us and she's like, "Do you have a can opener?" I'm like, "Yes, we do." And she's like, "Oh, thank you." She was so excited. So we're doing fine here. It's, I'm over at my son's today where he bought a new house, just got married, my oldest son, Caleb, and his wife, Hannah, and they put this 3x3 concrete slab outside the back door is all they have for like a patio. So the other day we dug out a bunch of the grass and he's putting the pavers down, or the rock and then the sand. And then we're going to do the tiles and make it I think he's going to make it 10x6 or something little to put his grill and stuff like that out the backyard. But they're doing good. They didn't have power for a couple of days. Brand new house, which, they found out the house is fine.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you want to make a donation, contact the Red Cross. Yeah. And there's a lot of charities to help people in need. There are a lot of people in need.
The cool part about it is, we were in Bradenton, Florida before, and, they got hit with a hurricane and St. Armands and all that stuff. And, we live so far inland, it didn't matter. You have relief sites set up everywhere. But here, it's a whole different ballgame. Like, it's community. Like, you have people that are pastor at a church and everyone in that community is going out, buying whatever they can, diapers, blankets, dog food, cat food. People forget about all that stuff. And the place I was telling you about at TIAC, the equestrian center, they have an indoor arena that's just full of pallets of water and food and clothes and stuff for everybody. It's very cool to see the community come together and support everybody.
I know I saw a report that they had to use mules and donkeys to get through the roads were washed away. They had to go down a ravine and up with the supply. The people that are out of reach, there's no roads.
No, there's people that have been stuck. There's a area called Brights Creek, and the golf course up there is, first of all, it's a beautiful course, but they have 3 or 4 bridges that are down getting to part. They can't even get to parts of the course yet. Jeez. Because there's a bridge to it. You can't get to it any other. There's one section, I forget what holes it is, but there's a bridge going over this hole and a bridge way over here on this hole. Both bridges are gone, so you can't even get to that section of the golf course. And there's houses above that. So it's pretty nasty in a lot of places. It'll take a long time. We drive by all the linemen that are out working right now, and, you give them a thumbs up, or my wife drives by in the car clapping at them all the time. They clap back, and they're appreciative that, there's also local places around here. There's a pizza place called Pizza Perfect Pizza. It's pretty good, by the way. And they made like 50 pizzas the other day, I think yesterday actually, and took them to where the line trucks are off, their staging area, and just dropped off pizzas. So here you go, boys. And it's nice to watch all the community come together for everybody. But
all right, Scott Eyre, we got you on. You're filling in for Tommy Greene. You're coming out of the bullpen like you always used to on that 2008 World Series champion team. Hey. Talk to us a little bit, Scott. I want to. When you guys were starting the playoffs run, what was it like in the locker room? What was the atmosphere like?
What's funny is our group, that group I got traded to in 2008. There wasn't a whole lot of different from regular season to postseason. Everybody was so locked in that last 2 months that I was there. It was almost like we were in a postseason baseball every day. And it got a little more serious, obviously. But that group with Worth and Rollins, and Howard and Utley and all those guys, they had their fun. It was just serious fun. They still laughed and joked and did some crazy stuff, but it was pretty serious and it got fun. And that's what I don't watch every game like I used to, but I've watched enough games. My son's a big Philly fan, obviously now, and he watches a lot of games. And he'll text me after I'm asleep, by the way, at 9:00. He'll text me, go, "Did you see the end?" I'm like, "No, I was asleep." But it's the same. It seems like the same group of guys. They have their fun.
Scott, let me ask you this: like, are there guys that are on the team that keep other guys loose? Like,
Yes.
what's the best part of, like, what's the advantage of having, like, I guess, veterans, keeping people loose?
You have to. If you take things too serious, you're just fighting yourself, and puts the more serious you take it outwardly, I guess is how I should say it. The more pressure you feel like is on you, man. You got to just be yourself and have fun. Go about it. It is still a game. I think everybody forgets that. It is you do need to win more than you lose, obviously, in the postseason. But it still is a game. You just got to go out and do your job. Everybody has to continue to do their job. Our year was the bridge to Lidge. Our offense was going to score runs with all those potent guys we had with Victorino and every one of them. Good gosh. But our goal was to get the ball to Brad, in a save situation. And we did that with Durbin and Madsen and JC and everybody else in Condrey and all those guys. And, we just did our jobs continuously. There was no – and Charlie managed that very well. He put guys in situations they were accustomed to. It was never like, I didn't pitch in the 4th or 5th inning, and he never put me in that situation. He put someone else out there and left me and JC for the 6th, 7th, 8th innings with Madsen and Durbin, and he didn't change anything. And I do see a lot of managers nowadays change things. I get it. You want to put your better reliever in say the 7th inning to keep the game at 1 run or something. But man, he didn't change anything, and we stayed in our roles, and it was obviously a lot of fun.
Hey, Scott, glad to hear you and your family are doing okay. Great to hear that. I want to talk about being a reliever in the postseason. What's the mentality of going into those high leverage situations? How do you keep yourself loose when you're going in the 7th, 8th, 9th inning? And what would your advice be to those pitching in today's day and age?
Stay yourself. Don't change. If you have a routine, and I was happy-go-lucky, we laughed and joked in the bullpen, and just never change it. Change what you do. Like, you don't want Hoffman down there doing something different than he normally does. Change. Stay the same. Do what you do every day. It's obviously working for them, and that's the thing. Be supportive of your teammates like you have been all year, and just like I don't know. There's no other really word for it. Just stay the same. Stay on course.
Hey, Scotty, I just want to ask you a question about it's coming to lighten the mood a little bit. Did you guys, as that 08 team, did you guys ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I never watched it. My kids have watched it. My younger son, Jacob's probably seen it. He puts it on the background when he's playing video games, and they play it all the time. I have watched some of it. It is a great show. I just haven't sat down and watched all of it. Huh?
There's a show called The World Series Defense. Did you ever see that one?
No.
It's hilarious. Okay,
that's in every –
I've never seen that one.
Okay, so they talk about the tunnels underneath there's tunnels in Philadelphia.
Stadium.
Yeah, underneath the stadium, right? That go out to the hotel so the players don't have to walk through.
Really?
In there, they have like these jail cells where they put all like the
Judge
bad
Seamus
fans and stuff
McCaffrey.
like that. Yeah.
That's where we're going to put all the Mets fans.
Yeah.
Oh man, well I was hoping you guys, because there was so much cool pop culture about that team.
No,
too.
I'm going to watch that one now, though.
Yeah, you got to watch that.
My sons will know which season it is.
Yeah, because this is the first time I got to talk to one of the players from that team. That was like that whole World Series defense was hilarious, and he ends up fighting the Philly fanatic. Charlie fights the
Charlie does.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Scott, I want to ask what was it like being on the Phillies and playing against the Mets? Was there always a little extra juice when you played the Mets?
Yeah, and like when I was in San Francisco, it's the same as going to play the Dodgers or the Padres for that matter. There is that extra little bit of oof, that little oomph. Like if you're my day, if you're 93, 94, as soon as like Carlos Delgado stepped in the box, you were 94, 95. Just a little bit extra just because, it's the Mets. And I don't know if you guys have seen the interview with Chase where the announcer asked him.
Yeah, I saw that.
He says, "Do you really hate the Mets?" And he kind of goes, "Yeah, I do." That might be the greatest line ever.
I know they hate him. That's for sure. Yeah. They hate him.
They don't like him much. No.
We're talking with former Phillies pitcher, 2008 World Series champion Scott Eyre. Scott, when everybody talks a lot about the crowd at Citizens Bank Park and how loud it gets. Talk about playing in front of the home team.
It's crazy. I mean, I played there as a visitor, not in the playoffs, obviously, and it is louder in the playoffs. But, you know, you sit in the bullpen, and I don't remember exactly who said it, but someone said, I can't hear myself think. It was when Joe Blanton hit the home run.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a game 3 or 4. I forget. Game 4.
Victorino hit that grand slam.
Well, when Victorino hit the grand slam, yeah, I was already, I think I was already in the club or in the dugout, but in the bullpen, we're sitting next to somebody in the bullpen when Blanton hit the home run. And whoever it was, either Durbin or Condrey, and they said, dude, I can't hear myself think right now. It does. It gets so loud, and it's loud from the first pitch, and those fans are just amazing. And they do. I did like the fact that I saw a bunch of my friends that live in Philly or, you know, got on their Facebook pages or Twitter and said, you know, if you're selling your tickets, make sure it's not to a Mets fan. And I love that. I heard about the Sixers game last year. You and I were talking about that actually. Yeah. I heard about it from other people, and I get it. If you buy your ticket for $100, you want to sell it for $4 or $5 and make some money. But man, make sure it's not going to some Mets fan. That's crazy. You know, like I would, you know, have a little interview. Hey, who's your favorite? Are you a Phillies guy? Let me see your wardrobe.
Secondary market, you can't see who.
You gotta find a way. You gotta find a way. Put them through a process, right?
Interview them.
You gotta ask him. You gotta ask him. Like, hey, show me your closet. If I see any Mets shit in there, you're out.
So FaceTime me. Show me your closet.
Yeah, get them on.
Yeah.
Hey Scott, the Phillies. I mean, the way you take the Mets. If Mets fans do show up, and there's a lot of them, the only way to take them out is get the lead early.
Yes.
Put it to bed early. You know what I mean? We got Wheeler on the mound today, and you know, 4 runs should be enough to win this game.
And I didn't know that the Mets really truly made Wheeler pay for a ticket to watch a game.
Yes.
Are you serious with that?
That happened. Yes.
That's nuts. You think he's going to be a little excited?
Exactly, right?
Yeah, right? I mean, plus.
So let me ask you this. Now, what about there are people making a lot about he's a creature of habit. Every 5 days he likes to pitch. Now he's got, 7-8 days off.
Yeah.
So what's that going to do to his –
I mean, I imagine he did something like that last year. Didn't they have a bye? They had a bye last year, didn't they?
No,
they didn't. You're right. That's right. No, they didn't.
What's your pitching philosophy?
I assume he's going to be just fine. I'm sure he just changed his bullpen day or added an extra bullpen day. You know, like they say, though, a lot like you get to game 3, game 4, and that number 3 or 4 starter hasn't pitched in a week and a half. You know, you just got to learn to control that emotion and control that adrenaline that you have. And if he gets through the first couple innings with no runs, it might just be lights out. And you know, then they start with I'm hoping for a Schwarbaum first pitch.
So is Nicky. I call him Nicky Schwarbaum.
I would love that. The crowd would go nuts. The Mets would be done. It would be over.
Oh, if he hit a homer in his first at bat and it was just an absolute tank, they would be done. They would go crazy. You wouldn't be able to hear yourself for a week.
Well, we're really looking forward to this series. I know 4:08 first pitch today, and of course then tomorrow again same time.
Yeah.
The Phillies Mets. Scott, we got a text message, text board question. Are you nervous or confident with this team?
I'm confident with him, actually. Last year I think I was confident and a little nervous. This year, I think they got their stuff together. I think they're good, and I think they play as a unit. You know, I think they play together, support each other. They like I said before, they all know their roles. The guy's coming off the bench. This guy's not playing against the left. Not playing against the lefty, but I still hope Marsh is in there all 3 games against. Even if we do face 3 lefties, I just think he's a playoff guy.
All right, Scott Eyre, we're going to be watching this game in 10. I can't wait for 4 o'clock, man. Look, we got our Eagles. We own the East.
Phillies.
What did I say, Eagles?
You said Eagles.
I'm all over the place.
He's getting ahead of himself.
I am. I'm getting because we're going to be
excited.
I'm excited. We own the East shirts. We're all filled up.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you. Thank you so much, and take care down there.
All right, guys. Be good. See you later.
All right, let's go Phillies. There's Scott Eyre on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call. Chris Mooney, 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Wake up weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. with Unsportsmanlike on 97.3 ESPN with Evan Cohen, Super Bowl champion Chris Canty, and Michelle Small. Can't wake up without it. Brought to you by the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Bintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
How would you like to go to the 2025 Masters Golf Tournament? Go to ticksforgood.org to find out how you can win the grand prize of 2 weekend passes to the 2025 Masters, as well as plenty of other awesome prizes like Masters hats, t-shirts, and foursomes to your favorite South Jersey golf courses. Go to ticksforgood.org to learn how you can win these prizes. This sweepstakes is brought to us by our friends at Shane Orthopedics and the David Scales State Farm team.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? So you've got an oil change coming up. You can go farther and save on full synthetic with our oil change special. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Valvoline Advanced Full Synthetic with an STP Extended Life oil filter for $35.99. Get the parts you need when you need them at AutoZone or AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
Hear that? The relaxing sound of ambient music in a yoga class. And if you were here, you'd listen to 15 people taking a deep breath in sync. But you're not here. Because your self-care happens out on the road, riding your motorcycle protected by Progressive. So if you ride, get a quote today and see if you could save with Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. And find inner peace with a different pose called Palms on Handlebars. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go to the Gallery. Go to the Fanatic Sportsbook. Go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Tom's River Auto Group studio in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, mainland product, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw producing and co-hosting, and Scott Eyre's great, man. And he's anytime I call him, we'll talk. We'll end up talking on the phone for good 20 minutes, and he's just a great guy. He's funny too. If he sees any Mets, when he sells the tickets, if he sees any Mets jerseys in your closet, you're out.
I can't believe he didn't watch the World Series defense.
That's his homework.
He'll thank me for telling him to watch.
You got to call Johnny Damon for his drinking. A game. I gotta hook you up with that. And of course, guys, next week we'll be at La Scala's. Well, actually, the next 3 weeks we'll be at La Scala's Beach House for the Eagles pregame show. We're having so much fun there. Great crowds. We've been having great giveaways. Matter of fact, the 2 balls, signature balls, the official license, the signature Eagle balls that we gave away. You come down to the Scala's on the 27th. You'll get your autograph signed by Vince Papali.
How about that?
He's going to be doing the show with us.
You know, my kids love coming to that. You know, like
Yeah.
it's kind of a drive a little bit to go from where we're at Negadelphia to Ferguson. My kids love it. They talk about going to the show.
Yeah.
Because you get the palm trees outside.
Well, even PJ said it, Mr. Negadelphia, who's positive.
Mr. Positivity.
Mr. Positivity. He said, this place is great. The food's, first of all, the food's phenomenal.
It is.
And then you looking out the window while you're watching games, you see palm trees and the beach and the ocean.
Amazing. You know what I was thinking about what Scott Eyre said? He said, I didn't even think about this. Can openers.
Yes.
Like all those canned goods, they don't have can openers. But he has the ultimate can opener, that left arm of his. He could probably take a couple, if nobody has a can opener, give it to a lefty and let him smash them up against the ground and he'll crack them open for you.
Hey, I went to school at Banner Oak, North Carolina, Lees McRae College. It's about an hour northeast of it's up by Johnson City, Tennessee, Bristol, the Tri-Cities up there, and they were devastated. They're in the mountains.
Yeah, when he was saying, he's like, yeah, people can't even get to the 9th hole. I was like, no one cares. No one cares. He's like, no. There's houses over there. Like people can't golf right now. Sorry.
All right, hour 1 is in the books. Hour 2, we're going to concentrate on the Eagles. A lot to talk about with the Birds. We'll mix some Phillies right there. Nick Earnshaw.
Mix some Phillies all show on.
If Nick Schwarber if Nicky Schwarber hits a home run, if he leads off or he hits a bomb, Schwarber today, I'll buy you lunch.
All right. Sounds good.
How about that?
Sounds good.
Klemic.
That's a lot nowadays. Just for inflation.
It is.
Well, I'll buy you a lunch.
What jersey do I wear to
I'll
game 2?
I'll take it to Randazzo's.
Do it.
What jersey do I wear to game 2? Stoddard or Schwarber?
Schwarber.
All right. Done.
On the other side, Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda. Eagles talking more. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The playoffs continue on ESPN Radio.
A 3-run, go-ahead home run for Pete Alonso.
New York Mets. It's up of a wild card. Go head-to-head with the NL champion Philadelphia Phillies. Game 1 of the best of 5.
It's mid-October. Phillies playoff baseball. It's the NLDS. Phillies Mets. Later today on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 4 p.m.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every cup. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh sausage cheese sauce. The second bite is like fresh sausage cheese sauce. And the third bite, you get the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
Shop Macy's VIP sale going on now. Use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 30% off the latest fall trends from designers that rarely go on sale. And save 15% off skincare, makeup, fragrances, and more. Plus, shop fall specials for even more great deals on top brands at Macy's. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi. My daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. My Wi-Fi can't do it.
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest vehicles have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, while their parents are sharing videos.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are going to need a bigger cake.
Now through October 10th, upgrade and switch to 300 megabit Xfinity Internet with unlimited data and 1 line of unlimited mobile for just $35 a month for 1 year. Plus, get eligible free 5G bonus trade-in. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit the store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires people spelling it on a bank account. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Access is very and not guaranteed.
As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust new Febreze Parfait Close. Now with 3 times better scent control. Because that little touch that sets me apart, I can turn the intensity down for full freshness or I can turn it up for when I want lots of fresh. Whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with new Febreze car, I know my car is smooth, cool. Which keeps my driving ready right where it belongs.
The holidays are here, and Home Depot has everything you need to stay connected with smart home appliances. Whether you're keeping an eye out for the big guy or keeping an eye on your family, Home Depot has you covered with great tech, like the Ring Indoor Camera 2-pack with advanced motion detection, two-way talk, and color night vision. Plus, with your smart home devices the smart way with free delivery. With holiday ready, with seasonal savings happening now at the Home Depot. Availability, see HomeDepot.com/delivery for details.
South Jersey's official play-by-play home of the Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers.
At 0 point would I ever consider not being a fan of the team.
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ-HD, Millville, Atlantic City, a Town Square media station, serving all of South Jersey.
Welcome to the locker room. John Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein. Yeah, hey, Joey, how you doing out there? Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's good to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, George.
We have the real Pat Coachy in the locker room. Let's go off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host,
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, mainland product, Dave Klemic, and producer Nicky Earnshaw, a.k.a. Nick Nuggets, Nick Schwaber, Nick at Night, Casino Nick.
Nick Fangio.
Nick Fangio.
Gosh,
he's got a million nicknames.
Are we in the double digits yet?
Hey,
we will by the end of the season.
By the way, guys, I got my car at Tom's River. I love my car. I love my car. I can't say that I haven't had a car that I love. I love driving it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels.
Oh, I know you love driving it. You drive right past me on the expressway all the time.
Flying right, but you got to pick it up, man.
Yeah, we all had to come up out of the basement to come check it out.
Yeah.
We pulled up at Miro's house.
Yeah, go up to Tom's River Volkswagen. Ask for Huey. They do a great job up there. Tom's River. Go see John.
What was it? What's your car?
Teos.
Teos.
Yeah.
I know it does. I've seen it in action plenty of times.
And also, I want to say, before we get to Mr. Mr. Negadelphia, you got to come down to the Scallows Beach House for our Eagles pregame show. The next 3 weeks, the 6th, the 13th, 20th, and 27th. And on the 27th, Vince Papale will be our co-host, Dave.
Excited.
He'll be sitting there.
I talked to Vinny Papale.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, and we talked about that, and he's going to probably try to come down.
Oh, he's got that'd be great.
That'd be great.
And then, of course, Vince will be signing autographs from 1 to 2 on that Sunday before the 4 o'clock game, which I think they're playing Cincinnati that day.
Yeah, you guys get a little extra treat too because at Los Galos we've been staying after.
Yeah, we stay there.
We don't just leave right at the end of the game. We're staying. Speakers are staying on.
We've been giving away great prizes, great gifts.
Fun to play that trivia at the end of the game. So that's an extra added benefit.
So come to Los Galos Beach House. Of course, the food's phenomenal. Great drinks, great view, great atmosphere, great food, everything. Los Galos Beach House. Now it's time. It's time for Mr. Negadelphia. Sponsored by Galloway Pool Service. Not happy with your pool people? Call Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask your dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Galloway Pool Service, 6939. Let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room, Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda. Good morning, P.J.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning.
I know there's no way you can be positive about anything about the Eagles right now, I don't think. But I'm going to let you go. Tell me.
There's not a lot to be positive about, honestly. There's not a lot of good things that happen there.
But PJ, your wife said, she goes, I don't know who you are anymore.
I know. I know. She used to be being a lot more negative. But last week, it's coming out. This is what Eagles media is sometimes. And it definitely showed, you know what I mean? It was tough watching that game. It was tough being an Eagles fan on Sunday. It was.
And it's so hard because, one thing is we're out there with the people. We're broadcasting live from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And we got the games. You're all pumped up, and then they come out and lay an egg like that.
Yeah, I mean, the week before, it gave us some excitement, right? Our defense showed up a little bit. Our offense still looked like crap last week, just like they did last week. But, I mean, it's just tough because there was nothing you could say that they were doing right. Everything was wrong.
They couldn't tackle. They couldn't tackle on defense. They missed like 16, 17 tackles. Like, noticeable.
Yeah, they could have tackled. The receivers were wide open. I mean, wide open. I mean, there was coverage issues. There was miscommunication. I mean, I guess you could say we stopped the run a little bit, but that was about it. There wasn't anything that we really did to contribute to. It was like deja vu. It looked like last year.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Last year, when I first talked to PJ about this, like, what do you think? Like, what do you think about last season? What's your take? And he was like, well, they had to let you lift you up so they can let you down. That's what the Eagles do. And I'm like, yeah. So right now, what do you think? The first half where they just bombed, it was 0 yards in the first half. 0 from a quarterback that you're paying. Look, this is my opportunity. $212 million, and he's producing 0 yards in the first half of the game. What's your thoughts on that?
Dude, I was screaming for Pickett, man. I was like, and then maybe Pickett saw something we didn't.
Oh no!
When they traded away, when Russell came there and he said, "All right, I want out. I'm not going to be a starter here." It didn't make any sense when he went to Philly because I was like, "He's not going to start here either." But maybe, you know what? I think he might. You know what I'm saying? A couple more games like this, Jalen's going to be riding the fence.
And even what Ron Jaworski said, he said, in this after 4 games, if you play. Like his quarterback rating is 85. He's got 4 interceptions, only 4 touchdowns. I mean, he's lower. He's not producing, and they're not winning. And in this town, if you don't win and you don't produce after 5, 6 games, people start going call for your head.
Yeah, listen, there's opportunity here. Devontae Adams doesn't want to be on the Raiders anymore. We don't want Jalen on our team screwing up the whole game plan. I say we trade him over there. We'll have a loaded up
Oh, no. He's negative this week.
Yeah, he's definitely negative.
PJ, Mr. Negadelphia.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I got to ask. I mean, what are your thoughts on Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio? Have they done anything to improve this team at all this year?
I mean, if you're Vic, at halftime, you should be looking for an exit out of that. You should be on your way out. There's no way you're going to justify what happened. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that it happened exactly this way last year says a lot about it. You know what I mean? There was not any adjustment. We didn't do anything even in the second. Nothing. There was nothing that we did that was right. The play calls that they had, it looked like the players didn't even know where to go.
Now, does he need to be on the sideline or should he stay up in the booth?
Put him on the sideline. He's about to get calls. He needs it. You know what I'm saying? Give him a little chill in his booth. You know what I'm saying? Be out there suffering a little bit.
We're talking with Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Galloway Pool Service. Now, here's an issue that I just, for the life of me, I can't understand why Darius Slay goes on Micah Parsons' podcast the day after they get wiped off they get embarrassed, humiliated, and he's joking around. He's ripping one of his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't, if you ask me, do I think Darius Slay played well? He didn't either, so I don't know what he's talking about.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, no, he played like crap too. I don't know why he's acting like he had a great game or something. He's not, he should be looking over his head too because he might not get any more money.
Yeah, but Dave, you know what? You sit there as a fan, fans put their heart and soul in it. Like, look at us, we're let's gals. Everybody's pumped up, and we see lay an egg. And then 2 days later, we're all depressed, and Darius Slay's laughing and having a good time with our arch enemy, Michael Parsons. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
No, and he shouldn't be talking to anyone with a Dallas uniform on for his career as an Eagle. Sure.
PJ doesn't even talk to his dad.
That's right, man. Well, he can communicate to him the football.
And they turn this around, Mr. Negadelphia.
Listen, they haven't showed us anything that can turn around, but I'll tell you what. They traded for Dotson. He hasn't done anything. Maybe we should get some more trades going and see what we can do. But I don't think we can win with the team we got right now.
And here's another aspect. You see Quan Barkley, who's just like a stud. He's I mean, give him the ball. Like he had 10 carries. What, like 10 carries last week?
No, and that's more. That's bad. I mean, yeah, give him the ball. The problem was, honestly, we were so far behind so quick. There wasn't an opportunity. We had to put the ball in the Jalen's hands, and you saw what he did with it. So, I mean, it just looked, you got to get him out the lead. You got to start ahead. And the way we started was poor, real poor.
Mr. Negadelphia, right now, where are you at with Nick Sirianni?
He's responsible at the end of the day for what's going on, man. I mean, if he doesn't turn the ship around and we end up with a below 500 season, it's got to block, man. Got to make changes to win,
My prediction at the beginning of the year for this team, the record, I had them go 11-6. No, yeah.
It was 11-6. I think I was with you.
11-6.
11-6. Yeah.
11-6. I'm revising. I'm dropping it down by 2 games.
9-8.
9-8. Yeah. How about you, Mr.
And so we tough to get there.
Yeah, they got Cleveland. They got to beat the Cleveland Browns.
It would definitely be a big issue if we don't. And we got a week of rest in there, so
AJ Brown's back.
Yeah, AJ Brown will be back,
right?
But if they don't listen, think about this: if they come off a bye week and lose to the Browns, they'll be 2-3. Can you imagine what the atmosphere is going to be? Thank God the Phillies are playing. If the Phillies, and I wrote this on my article, 97.3ESPN.com. Hopefully, the Phillies can overshadow the
Eagles are lucky. The Phillies
are lucky. They're lucky.
As a Philly guy, that's all we got right now. We got the Phillies.
That's it.
Are you positive on them, Mr. Negadelphia?
Well, listen, I'll tell you after tonight.
So wait, answer we have a text board question at 609-403-0973. Are you nervous or confident with the Phillies tonight?
No, I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm confident. I'll see about when we go over there.
Guys.
Right now, we're at home, I feel good.
Guys.
This is breaking news on 97.3 ESPN FM, South Jersey's sports leader.
All right, so the Philadelphia Phillies have put out their roster for the NLDS. Taijuan Walker is not on the roster. Colby Allard and Cody Clements made the NLDS roster.
Good. I like Colby Clements. I like him. I like it
too.
All right, PJ Corda, Mr. Negadelphia. He was pretty negative tonight.
Yeah, I was afraid. I was afraid he was going to start screaming and yelling like he does his dad.
So PJ, actually, I'm kind of miffed that you're not up for Phillies game today.
I know. I wish I it's funny. I actually have tickets next week to the Cleveland game too. So I got a box over there. So maybe we'll see how it goes. But maybe we can all get together. I can get some tickets over to you guys. So,
get the locker room crew.
Yeah, maybe we could do a little locker room crew over there.
Well, we're broadcasting live on the Scalas next week. We'd have to beeline it right up. I don't know if we can be able to pull that off.
Beeline right from there, yeah. But hey, let me tell you, it's a great time watching the game there too.
Oh, I love going to the game. We asked you the question Dave earlier. You want to go to a Phillies game regular season or Eagles? I'm Eagle.
I'm going with PJ sometimes.
Yeah.
We sit.
You said Phillies last time.
No, he's going back and forth.
You're going back and forth. Yeah, you did. You said
I think it's the
regular season.
The games, the baseball games are actually more in person. It's a little bit nicer of an atmosphere.
Yeah.
Football is better to watch on TV. It is.
PJ,
better to watch on TV.
PJ, I'll be in the nosebleeds tomorrow. So anytime you want to come with me and sit in the nosebleeds, I'm just saying.
I got a good ticket guy, brother. If we're going, we'll be sitting front and center.
PJ, tell us where you're
at. You might get a rash. You get so close to the players, you'll get a rash.
PJ, what are you doing right now?
I'm in Pulaski.
Every single week, he's somewhere else. We're like, I hope I get reception. He's in the water right now.
What kind of bait are you using?
I know, man. If you guys were up here, you'd be amazed. I'm in Rapids right now.
Yeah. He sent a picture where he's standing. He's in the middle of
You got waders on? You got waders on? You got waders on?
Waders on, brother.
What do you fly fishing?
Fly fishing for salmon.
Are you serious?
Oh, last week he's in Notre Dame. South Bend. Now he's fishing. Oh,
good. All right, PJ. We appreciate you, Mr. Negadelphia, and we look forward to seeing you next, hearing from you and seeing you next time. Sounds good, guys. All right, there he is. Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by Galloway Pool Service. Not happy with your pool people? Call Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys sent you from the locker room. That's the Galloway Pool Service, 609-204-6939. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. You take stone's throw away from Ocean City at the Landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com. Give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's the Circle Liquor Store. They deliver. Ask for Will, or they got Jason down there, Chet. They do a great job. I want to tell you about McCann Appraisal. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, or financial planning, divorce, or financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. 609-263-7422. When we return, we'll continue more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Coming up on Monday's show, we'll take a look back at the weekend in Game 1 and 2 of the Phillies NLDS. Plus, we'll take a look ahead as the Eagles return. They prepare for the Cleveland Browns. After Week 5 of the NFL, all that more live at Fanatic Sportsbook at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City. The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
The holidays are here, and the Home Depot has everything you need to stay connected with smart home upgrades. Whether you're keeping an eye out for the big guy or keeping an eye on your family, the Home Depot has you covered with great tech, like the Ring Indoor Camera 2-pack with advanced motion detection, two-way talk, and color night vision. Plus, get your smart home devices the smart way with free delivery. Get holiday ready with seasonal savings happening now at the Home Depot. Subject to availability, see homedepot.com/delivery for details.
I want to learn how to cook, but I keep ordering takeout.
Accomplishing goals is hard, but when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will help you start having conversations in as little as 3 weeks. Words and phrases you'll actually use. So when someone asks, "How's your French going?" you can say,
Babbel facilite grandement l'apprentissage d'une nouvelle langue.
Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go to the Gallery. Go to the Fanatic Sportsbook. Go for the win at Ocean Casino Resort. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northville. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nicky Earnshaw. We're all Phillied up. Thank God for the Phillies, baby. Because the Eagles, man, are you worried, Dave, about the Eagles? Like, what's your, on scale from 1 to 10, where are you as far as worrying about this team? Remember, because we still have that collapse in our memory bank. It's real. It's there.
Like a 9.
It's like
a 9. And this is why I heard
you're a 9.
I heard Deshaun Jackson, LaShawn. McCoy, Shady McCoy.
Yeah, Shady.
Some of the players, when the players start talking about it and they think they're really worried.
Look at your screen.
This is what the Negadelphia is doing right now. If you're on the,
so I finish the thought, then we'll.
Yeah. So when the old ex Eagles players, some of the legends,
right, and
the pros are talking about how a collapse is in order here.
Right.
They're very worried about it. And the other players, I think the same way. I'm like, shoot, if they lose, okay, so they won a big game against New Orleans. And then we come back here and lose against Tampa Bay like that, in that fashion. That bothers
Dave, remember you were talking about these Georgia guys, the 5 Georgia guys. Yeah. Like, I thought Nakobe Dean had a horrible game last week.
Yeah, he was bad. He was bad.
Jordan Davis,
missed tackles,
Jalen Carter, I don't know where they were. But you were talking about a pro. Like, what was that? Remember you told me about the people like make it to the pros and are just happy they're there.
Yeah.
And then guys that are making the pros and want to be Pro Bowl guys, and then guys that want to be Hall of Fame guys.
Yeah, like it guys, love it guys.
Yeah, like it. That's what it was. Like it, love it. Where are our guys?
Our guys are. I feel
from the outside looking in, obviously.
Yeah, they like it.
They like it.
They're not loving it, and they're not living it.
Right. They're not living it.
So right now, and you said, I think Billy brought up a good point. Like I didn't even think about this. Well, you're Georgia guys. You guys are probably your lifestyle and your expectations at the professional level. You're almost disappointed because college sports are just as big as, like, the facilities are just as nice.
Yes, especially that
Georgia. What you're asked of is less. Now you're asked of more, and you're getting paid pretty big, and you're famous already when you're in college.
I mean, these guys, some of them won 1 or 2 national championships. You know what I mean? It's like, are they hungry?
Yeah, and then you're going to start to get you start to expect things instead of just be hungry to get them. And I thought,
what is it like? It, live it, love it, live it.
Yeah, like it, love
and you
it.
say they're like it.
Yeah, nobody doesn't like it.
Right? Who doesn't like playing professional? You know,
love it.
Any professional sport.
A live it guy is a quarterback who, is just completely dedicated to their craft at all times, knowing this isn't going to be fun. I'm going to do it.
It's work.
But it's part of who I am.
Right.
And you're a special person because of it. Love it guys. They're guys like, they do love it. They love the attention that comes from it. When things go bad,
right,
they're going to fall off too. They're going to go drop down to a like it guy. You know what I mean? But you still got to, if you're a guy that lives it every single day, eats it,
right,
it's part of you. Those are like Kobe Bryant's and the Tom Brady's. You know what I mean?
And how about what Baker Mayfield was quoted as saying before the Eagles game? I wasn't even aware of it, about Tom Brady, the atmosphere in the locker room. I was shocked at that.
He was tough on him, man.
Yeah, and Brady even addressed it during the Eagles game. That we couldn't really hear the commentary all that well because we were in a loud area. and I was doing the
You're doing the trivia,
questions.
giving away stuff.
But obviously that got back to Tom Brady.
Yeah,
and he didn't like it.
No, he did not.
And
at
then
all.
Baker Mayfield had to clarify himself, saying like he was talking about like there was more intensity. People were walking on eggshells. Is that?
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, essentially that's what he said, and like it was
Like,
we were
in other
like
words,
tighter.
There was more
around
pressure.
Brady.
Yeah, we were tighter, more pressure with Tom Brady in the building. And now that Baker Mayfield's there, Tom's gone. It's the players are enjoying themselves more, in a way, right, Nick?
Yeah, but
And
you
I'm
won a Super
paraphrasing.
Bowl with Tom Brady.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's what
that's
the expectation.
that's what you're saying. Like it, live it. They like it. They live it. They love it.
Yeah. Sometimes there's some pressure on you when you're around a guy that's a live it guy. You're like, the expectations are higher, right? Like there's like, you're not level with the dude. You're not like,
right.
Oh, this is my boy. I'm not your boy.
No.
I'm going to teach you something. We're going to win a championship. It's not going to be fun.
So that's what Macho Rowe was in 1993. These guys had expectations.
Yep.
And I'm like maybe Schwarber, maybe Trey Turner, and maybe Bryce Harper and Romuto. Those guys, Castellanos, right?
Yes.
Everybody else follows suit.
Yep, and they're ready for it, right? Like they've shown they've showed up in big postseason moments before. That's why I think 2 years of experience now. There's no excuses now. No excuses.
The thing that I brought up to Nick earlier, and I don't know if you were focused in on it, but JT Realmuto was interviewed, and he was asked a couple questions. His response was, "We've got to do everything. We got to play small ball. We've got to play fundamentally sound baseball. We have to run deep counts. We have to put the ball in play. All the little things that, like, you don't swing for the fence. This is playoffs time. You got everybody's got to do their part, whether they get a hit or not. There's other things you can do, like run a deep count.
Yep.
Right?
Little things.
If you just get the bat on the ball, put the ball in play, force them to make a play.
They matter. You got a guy on third base. You hit it to the right side of the diamond.
Exactly.
That type of stuff is important in the postseason to, manufacture runs at times. You're not going to have to go through the long ball all the time in the postseason. You're going to have to get runs by doing little stuff, bunting, getting guys over. Like, that type of stuff matters in these crucial moments because you're hanging on every single pitch in the postseason.
What pitcher on the Mets? Quintana,
Jose Quintana.
Severino. Severino's been pitching pretty
Very
well.
good.
Are you like? Those two guys are solid. They've become solid pitchers.
And you don't know what you're getting out of Kodai Senga today. So he hasn't pitched like all year. He pitched one game back in July. That's it. I mean, but he had a good year last year. So. Going into the Red October into Citizens Bank Park to face off against the Phillies for your second start of the year, not a great spot to go.
All right,
Spencer Strider.
The Phillies have what uniform? I asked you this earlier.
You did.
What uniform have the Phillies won the most games in? Is it the City Connect? Is it the gray, the cream, the powder blue, or the pinstripes?
I said pinstripes.
And you were right.
Yeah.
You know what their winning percentage is in the pinstripes, Dave? 795.
They're the real pinstripes.
The real pinstripes.
You know what they said there? You ever watch the movie Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah.
Great line.
Great movie.
Great line when he goes, you want to know why the Yankees win all these games? And he goes, because they got good players or whatever. He goes, nah, because they can't stop staring at the pinstripes. The other team can't stop
The
staring.
red pinstripes are much better.
I
than
love
those
them.
Yankees.
So maybe
Much
there's something
better.
to that.
By the way, if you're watching us on Twitter X
this is funny.
and
This is
YouTube,
great.
I've had it up during the whole segment because it's just a great picture. I mean, there's nothing better than this picture. Just tune in, go to the Twitter X platform or the YouTube channel, search up the Locker Room 97.3. We got Mr. Negadelphia's picture. He caught us while fishing today.
He's fly fishing.
He's always doing something
He
fun.
looks like he's in a
Looks
very
like a bug.
Yeah,
with his glasses. He looks like a bug with his glasses.
So those are glasses that are meant for it's like anti kickback of light. What's that called? A polarized glasses?
Yeah.
Because if you look in the water, you can with those things you can see straight to the bottom.
You look like you're drinking that water.
It's really fun.
fresh.
My bachelor party was at Pulaski River.
Wow.
Is that right?
Yeah. Amazing.
What did you do crazy at your bachelor party, Dave?
Well, I didn't catch any
Play-
fish. Everybody's catching fish.
He had some fruit.
You can't miss.
Couldn't catch
And
any
I
fish
caught-
and had some fruit. That's what he had.
Bring fruit to the
I went to
Some celery.
Guys, everybody's got jokes, huh?
Yo, I want to know how come I wasn't invited over to make hot dogs in your chimney.
I think
So
we
what's
did it
up with
by
that?
you.
Yeah.
You
But you
didn't
had to
a
get
phone
through the workout.
Yeah,
first
you
to
got
get to the.
Come on,
to
Billy.
the hot dogs.
Gotta get lifting with us. Yeah, we were lifting on Wednesday. Josh was there, but Josh didn't stick around for the hot dog session.
On the other side, we're gonna track down Mr. Met because we're gonna break his stones.
I have a bone to
get
pick.
the boo button ready.
It's ready.
Get all those.
I got them all.
Get them all lined up.
Quiz him to see if he knows more than 5 players. I want to see.
He does. But he's gonna tell you he's a baseball fan. All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Ask for Jason. Tell him we said hello. Chet's working. He's there all the time working. He's a hard worker. Chet's down there.
Yeah.
He's
always there.
All right. I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. We love it down there. La Scala's Beach House is open last summer to rave reviews in Brigantine. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their game day menu, and their daily specials. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. When we return, we're going to track down Mr. Met. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Wake up weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. with Unsportsmanlike on 97.3 ESPN with Evan Cohen, Super Bowl champion Chris Canty, and Michelle Small.
Can't wake up without it.
Brought to you by the Galloway Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again, calling again, again and again.
How would you like to go to the 2025 Masters Golf Tournament? Go to ticksforgood.org to find out how you can win the grand prize of 2 weekend passes to the 2025 Masters, as well as plenty of other awesome prizes like Masters hats, t-shirts, and foursomes to your favorite South Jersey golf courses. Go to ticksforgood.org to learn how you can win these prizes. This sweepstakes is brought to us by our friends at Shane Orthopedics and the David Scales State Farm team.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first time Nana moments.
And welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or diabetes, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like Samsung, ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. Wash and dry in one cycle with the Samsung Ultra Capacity All-in-One Washer-Dryer Combo from the Home Depot. And get laundry day done faster, running a super speed load in just 98 minutes. Right now, save up to $1,600 and financing on select appliances with fall savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Price about September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details. Visit jdpower.com/awards for more details.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
97.3 ESPN has teamed up with Seize the Deal for incredible weekly offers from some fantastic local restaurants. Here's this week's big deal.
Get a $50 gift card, good for use at Prevent
Center on Wellington Avenue in Ventnor for just $25.
This great deal is on sale now at seizethedeal.com. Hurry, chances are this deal will sell quickly. For more info on this great deal, go to seizethedeal.com.
SeizeTheDeal.com. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwab on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwab, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw. Now, we got he's my buddy, he's my friend. He's down there working with Chris. Chris is at the Playland parking lot. It's his last day down there. We worked all summer together. I see Jeff at Playland, and we're friends. But he sends me this text like we're razzing him, and he says, "Don't be too much of a you-know-what." He says, "Remember, we're still friends." I said, "Not for the series. We're not. We're not friends." Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room, Mr. Met Jeff Dowling.
Hold on, Billy. I'm on the other line with David Wright. Hold on a second. All right, buddy.
He's not even playing. No David Wright.
First of all.
Okay. All right, bud. I'll talk to you later. All right.
You know what? First of all, how did you become a Mets fan? Number one. Number two, don't you feel low? Don't you feel left out of all the fun? Like Nick and I are wearing red. The whole area is Scott Simpson down there. Brian, everybody's voting for the Phillies except for you. You're like what was that? Hooray up for the other team.
Yeah.
ABC Rock. What was that? Council Rock or ABC Rock or something like that?
Listen. Before I forget, that was a great reference that you made before to Son of a Woman. I heard that.
Oh,
you did that on purpose?
Yeah, I did. You see that? He's good with the movies. Now let's get back. Let's get
on topic.
Let's get back to the Mets. How did you become a Mets fan? Don't get into this long dissertation because I really don't want to hear it.
My mom and dad. Mom was born in 34. Dad was born in 31.
The Mets didn't even happen. They didn't even come to the Mets until 62.
Listen to me. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Okay, so they were both Dodgers and Giants fans, and they left town, and they're not going to go to the dark side. They got to stay. They got to stay. And then when the Mets came in '62, as bad as they were, oh my word! Now we don't hold the worst record in baseball. Now it's
I actually agree with you. I like what you said. Like Mets fans are real. Like Yankees fans are just like that's all the front runners. So the real New York fans are actually Mets fans.
Don't pump him up, Dave.
Sorry,
Dave. What are you doing over there? Let's concentrate on you being an outcast. Everybody's rooting for the Phillies in this area except for you. Do you feel lonely?
No, I feel the love from you.
So listen, you know what my favorite memory. My favorite memory. I want to refresh your memory on this. Do you know in 2007, the Mets were 7 games ahead of the Phillies on September 12th, and when they woke up on the September 30th, they were tied and they lost it. They lost on the last day of the season.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I do. Do you remember that fight that you and your brother had in the
I kicked his rear end. That's what I did. Except for you jumped in.
You had nothing on either. You guys, you were swinging haymakers that weren't connecting.
Yeah, well, he's
diverting. He's diverting.
See, he's trying to get off the fact that you're a Mets fan. You're a loser about the Mets. I can't believe it.
No. I've been a Mets fan. It doesn't matter who's on the team. I've been a Mets fan all my life.
All right, name five current Mets right now.
Lindros.
He can't. You can't even name 5 Mets.
Mr. Met, who hit the home run the other night?
Oh, the polar bear.
Okay.
He was you know what I know because he was texting me like he was texting me left and right when the Mets won.
Well, thank goodness.
Lindor made a walk. He worked them. We only had 2 hits by Lindor until the 9th inning.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. Time out. What do you mean we? You're not part of them. You're not we.
We. Do you say we when you're talking about your?
Yeah, because I live here. I'm a Philadelphia Phillies fan. We live it. We experience. We feel the love from the neighborhood, the community. You're a social outcast.
I am so confident in my feelings that I don't need a social contact.
Oh, give me a break.
Hit the boom button. Oh, brother.
Give me a break.
Listen, I'll try to stomach this, Dave. He does know the Mets fight song. They do have a song.
Yes, they do.
They have a
So
song?
I'm going to let you sing it, okay? Against my better judgment, I'll let you sing it because I want Dave to hear it.
So before I sing it, I want you guys to know that I bet Billy no lunch, no nothing, except if the Mets win this series next Saturday, he's got to sing the Mets song. And he said,
No, I'm not doing it. No,
do it, Billy. You're not going to sing it. Show me your confidence. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
I told you I'm nervous.
I'll sing it. Mr. Met, I'll sing it.
Let him
If the
sing it. I'm
Mets
not
win,
singing. I refuse to sing
If the Mets win, I'll sing it.
It has got to be Billy.
No, I refuse to sing that. I will never sing it. I will never wear blue and orange ever in my wardrobe.
Here's how much a Mets fan I am. I know why they're blue and orange. You know why they're blue and orange?
Why?
Because the Dodger blue and
that's right, yeah.
And the Giants orange.
Here we go with the sob story. That's your town.
That's
I know.
pretty good history. I'd sing the song. Sing the song, Mr. Met.
So we meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring the kitty and your wife. Because the Mets are really smacking that ball, hitting those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down.
All right, I've had enough. I've had enough. Mr. Met, thanks.
All right, before we let you go, what we are betting the series. What's the bet? It's got to be something special, not just a lunch.
The bet's on the table.
I'm not.
Come on, Billy. They're not going to.
You want me to run the risk? If I have
run the risk,
I'm going to run the risk. That means I got to learn that stinking song.
That showed your ultimate confidence.
All right. You know what? My co-host here, Dave and Nick, talk me into it. That's what do you? So if the Mets win, I got to sing your fight song.
Yes.
And if the
name it.
All right, you're putting me on the spot right now. I got it. Let me think. I'll get to you before the first pitch at 4:08.
Okay, text me back.
All right, tell Chris I said Chris down there at Playland. If you see him, tell him I said hi. Great job working in the parking lot this summer. I'll see you next summer.
All right, I'll tell him.
All right, let's go Phillies.
Let's go, Mets.
Here we go. Get rid of him. Get out of here.
There's Mr. Met on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Highlight. Dave, do you like the song?
No, it was horrible.
That was horrible.
That's what. As a matter of fact, the only fight song that I've ever liked at a professional level is just the Eagles one.
The Eagles.
That's about it. Other than that,
Well, I think Washington has a song.
Yeah.
The old Houston Oilers had a song.
Yeah.
That was good. Houston Oilers. Oilers.
They had one. The Mets one's just brutal. It just stinks. It's awful.
And I'm still friends with this cat. He said we're still friends. I'm not friends with him during the series.
You're really not going to take that bet? The Phillies are going to win this series.
First of all,
text. I want you to know. We should have them call in 609-573-3776. If you're a Mets fan, call in right now. Call in
609-403-0973 is the text board.
Yes.
Are you nervous or are you confident? 609-403-0973. Got a few more minutes. Let's get some text messages going. Are you nervous or confident today with the Phillies?
We got a couple, Billy. All right. So Tom from CMCH, excited for the series. One note, Phil's Mets not meeting in the playoffs before is not that much of an outlier. Keep in mind, for 100-plus years, division teams didn't play each other in the postseason.
All right. I'm getting ripped by my buddy Paul Ramagano for even letting Mr. Met sing his song.
Well, that's why we booed him.
Right. We did it to ridicule him.
Like
We didn't let him sing the whole thing. No. We actually set him up.
Here we go. We got a great text from Dan.
To boom and beep him out.
That's why we did it, Paul.
Dan and EHT. Mets fans are idiots. How on God's green earth could anyone ever have adopted the Mets as their team when the Yankees are in New York?
Hey, what's worse, being a Cowboys fan or a Mets fan?
Slight edge to probably Cowboys.
Give Cowboys and Yankees the same grade. They're the Cowboys fans and Yankees.
You don't
fans
like
to
the
me
Yankees. Listen to him. He's got disdain for
Could
them.
you imagine? Could you imagine if the Phillies were able to beat two New York teams in the postseason?
Oh, would that be great?
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
So you think it's a little give the edge to the Cowboys?
Yeah, probably slight edge to the Cowboys.
Because we're close proximity to New York.
Yeah, but Cowboys, I mean.
Yeah, how do you become a Cowboys
They're both
fan?
just awful.
Yeah, I
just
mean,
awful.
Think about this, though. The communities, like, we're all wearing red. Everybody's like, you walk into the grocery store, to Wawa. Everybody's talking Phillies. Like, it's in the newspaper. It's everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. And you're a Mets fan.
I just don't get it. How are you a Mets fan? How do you just...
I like
what are you defending the Mets for today? What is wrong with you today?
Really care, but I just think that everybody's a front runner goes to the New York. So at least from the
I understand.
I get what you're
right. I get what you're saying.
You're like,
who cares?
Front runner.
Who cares? That's won a World Series couple few years back.
A long time ago.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
they went to the World Series in 2015.
Yeah, 69 Mets.
Yeah.
I mean, but they got history.
I just got to say, I'm so sick and tired of this blue and orange. I can't take it anymore. The Knicks in early spring, I've had enough of it. Like, that's why they got to beat the Mets. The Phillies got to beat the Mets, and they got to play the Yankees in the World Series. That has to happen.
That has to happen. Erase them all.
After that nonsense that happened in the spring with the Sixers, we need to come back
we got
full force.
That's
here.
right.
Come on.
Come on. I'm with you, Nick, on that. We better have a good showing today. I want to see fights in the stands. I don't advocate.
Only kidding.
Just kidding. I don't advocate that, but
he's
you know
not
what?
Kidding, by the way. But he had to say that on air.
You won't see that. At
Listen,
the Citizens Bank
I'll
Park.
be in the stands.
Those days
tomorrow.
are long gone.
I'll be doing my part to drown out the noise of the nauseating New York fans because I just can't stand. They irk me. New York fans irk me to no end. They are the worst.
Nick, you will be able to hear him all the way up in the top. Way up top.
I'll make sure of it.
Hey, Mr. Negadelphia said he'd get him a seat in the front row. I said, he gets too close, we'll get a rash.
I got one after the Heat game you took me to.
We were right up front.
We were right there.
Must
right
be in the
there.
front row. I don't know. We got to beat the Mets, man. Because you know what? If I was sitting next to somebody like there was a Mets fan, if I was at the Link, if I was at the Citizens Bank Park and I was sitting next to a Mets fan and we're up like 3-1, 4-2, something like that, I'd be needling them. I'd be hammering them. I'd be like, and just praying that they can finish the job. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing worse. Because if you do that, you better make sure that you win.
Yeah. So what's great now is their hopes are really up there. They're high hopes. The Mets fans have high hopes right now. They've won a couple of games. They had a nice little story in the wild card series. Yeah, come into Philadelphia.
All right, Dave. What's it harder to be, the chaser or the chased?
The chased. Because you have to keep that super high level, and that's like, and everybody's biting at you, hitting you. Your motivation is now to stay on top.
Right.
It's harder to.
It's harder.
It's easy to get there once. Harder to stay.
It's harder to stay on top.
Yeah.
But I like playing, Nick. I like playing from behind. Like I like being the underdog. Like when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, the underdog. Yeah, the underdog mask. I love that.
We love being the underdog, but the Phillies aren't the underdog anymore.
No, they're not.
The top dog. Now.
Nick, you brought up a great point. He says, the Nets come in with high hopes. We hope. And the Eagles have the the Phillies have the wish factor. We wish they would come in here. This is an old comedy called the original Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
Where they talk about white and black people and how they wish, they hope, they have high hopes.
Right.
And then the black people, they wish. Right. I wish they would sit in my seat. It's a funny scene by Cedric the Entertainer.
I love Cedric. He's funny, man. He's
one of
his
favorite movies of all time.
All right, Nick. Well, give me a prediction for today's game. How's it going to? I mean, what do you? So the 609-403-0973 is a text board. The question is, are you confident or nervous? I'm nervous. You're confident. So tell me what you think is going to happen today.
I think it's going to be a 6-2 ball game. That's going to be the final score.
So you don't think the offense is, because even Dombrowski said he's worried about the offense with the layoff.
Yeah, I think 6-2 is going to be the score today. I think they get a couple late in the game. I think they start off strong. It's close, but then they start pulling away towards the end, get some insurance. And I think Zach Wheeler deals 8 innings out of Zach today.
Now, Dave, will you be watching the Phillies game today?
I have my mother-in-law coming over to babysit today, so we can go out on a date.
Oh, you're taking your wife out on a date, Erica?
By the way, I'm going to announce this on the radio right now. We're pregnant.
Oh! Thank you. Congratulations. Yes. Awesome.
There we go.
Nice.
I'm gonna
you already have 2. You're going to have a girl, you know that, right?
That's what they. That's what they
you're,
say.
You're a girl dad.
But I have
That's all
I have
doing.
2 girls, Callie and Andy, and then we're over the 12-week mark, so you're allowed to talk about it now. So.
Well, Callie's is she the shy one?
Shy one, yeah.
She's so funny.
She's
I
funny.
try to talk to her. She puts her head in his underarm. All right,
here we go.
Real quick. I think the Phillies win today, and I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a tight game, though. I think it's going to be 5-3 Phillies.
5-3. All right.
Yeah.
6-2 for me.
All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquor was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game today? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com. Or give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's the Circle Liquor Store. They deliver. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give a call at 856-912-4007. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The playoffs continue on ESPN Radio.
Out of here! A 3-run go-ahead home run for Pete Alonso.
The New York Mets, fresh off of a wild card win, go head-to-head with the NL East champion Philadelphia Phillies. It's game 1 of the best of 5.
It's Red October. Phillies playoff baseball. It's the NLDS. Phillies Mets. Later today on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 4 p.m.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number 1.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
This is the day of the big sale at your gift shop.
Welcome in.
So this isn't just a big day for your business. It's a big day for the network keeping it all connected. That is, if it can handle the pressure.
Next in line, please.
So is it possible to get business internet you can really count on? It is. With 99.9% network reliability from Comcast Business. It's like this neat little bow.
Do you like that gift wrap?
Really ties it all together. Reliable internet for your business. It's not just possible. It's happening. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Switch to Comcast Business and get started with fast, reliable internet for $59.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year contract. Or ask about our 5-year price lock guarantee on qualifying internet bundles. Don't wait. Call or go online today. Ends 12/22/24. Restrictions apply. EcoBill and auto pay required. New 150 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like GE Profile. Save space and time. New combo washer and dryer and do it all in one machine. And with Smart Dispense technology, the right amount of detergent is automatically added to every wash. Laundry day is a whole lot smarter with the GE Profile Ultra Fast Combo with Smart Dispense only at the Home Depot. Right now, save up to $1,600 and financing on select appliances with fall savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing about September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Lenny Kravitz presents the Blue Electric Light Tour 2024. Live in Atlantic City, Ovation Hall and Ocean Casino Resort, Friday, November 1st and Saturday, November 2nd. Get tickets now at theoceanac.com. Lenny Kravitz, the brand new album, Blue Electric Light, is available everywhere now. For more, Visit LennyKravitz.com.
You're listening to the Locker Room and the free mobile app.
Has high hopes. He has high hopes. He has high hopes. In the sky hopes. Harry. That's great. The legendary Harry Callis. We're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, my buddy Paul Ramagano. He texted back in. He said, we were breaking it. My buddy's stoned. He's all good with that. I thought he was mad at me. But we told him. Paul Ramagano used to play drums for Tommy Conwell and the Young Rumblers, man. Celebrity, though. Yeah. You guys are looking around because I know Dave's never heard of him.
Yeah, that's
because
what I'm saying. How about that?
It was an 80s.
Before my
Local Philadelphia.
I know,
Well, you guys ever heard of the Hooters?
Yes, I interviewed someone from
All right, well, then Tommy Conwell and the Hooters were like at the same time.
Wait, let's see if Paul knows.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Aren't they fighting right now?
Yeah, they don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
They're like me and Jeff Dowling.
Okay.
We're not talking. Dude, I'll tell you what. You know what? I want the Phillies to win so bad tonight. So bad, so I can text Jeff because when the Mets win, he's like pepper me with this. When the Mets win, you don't hear from him.
I'm gonna watch my dad today. My mom. My dad went out and bought a brand new TV just for Red October. Brand new.
You gotta get your wings at Red Dazzos.
Oh,
Go get a
flats.
Oh,
Flats.
well, he Joe Pop. He next to Mrs. Next spot.
I'm all eating.
I might stop over to get some wings and bring them home.
Whoever wrote the Gonzalo song is really good because my daughter's singing that song.
So is their food. The best. That cheesesteak's phenomenal.
Don't get me started,
I
Billy.
might have to go over there to see Joe Pop. All right, man. How about that? How fast did that go?
That's 2 hours of radio, Billy.
Phillies. Phillies are on the
97.3.
Yeah. Check it out. 4:08 first pitch. Dave Klemic, as always, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I love having you in here. Nick Earnshaw, thank you. I want to thank Scott Eyre for filling in for Tommy Greene. Thanks to Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. I'll see you tomorrow. We got Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News and the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley. See you tomorrow, everybody. Let's go, Phils.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein.